I grab a pen and some pad for some motivation. Mine stuck off in the pad, but I can't let that fade me. The unit poke up out my pants, I gotta keep it daily. The Katie stuck off in my lungs, she trying to suffocate me. They for them niggas across the world, hustling, trying to make it. Trying to be light up on the feet, cause he out on probation. They kept him slipping on the corner, that's a violation. Trip to the pen, where he going right back to the bases. From the streets back to the pen, same situation. From the pen back to the streets, chasing Ben Franklin. Touchdown, first round draft, headed to the pro. Construction work off in the mine, finally striking gold. In the position that I hold, nobody else can hold. I paid the cost to be the boss when I was up the road. Slam dunking off in some pussy like I'm dead roll. Playmaker, give me a nut, then I dismiss the hoe. This for the niggas across the world, hustling, trying to make it. Trying to be like.
You may wonder what you just heard. Track called Violation by Fly to Dawn, coming right out of that good old Mississippi. Not to mention, I play a lot of people's music. I play a lot of tunes, but let me tell you something. I actually heard this album. This album is out. You can find it on Audio Mac. Fly to Dawn. Dead Man Walking. And I'm going to say this. A lot of people put out music. Sometimes you just want to shake their hand and say, pal, good job, you're trying your best. But one thing we know, this is not a shot at anyone because we don't play trash here. If your music got played, it was fire. But I do want to say, this album was fire. And I said, hey, hold on. Are you local? Yes. I'm fucking okay. Make sure to check this guy out. With that being said, gonna make sure to introduce us right here with the Velvet Vegs Pipcast, and I'm in a good motherfucking mood today, so you know we gonna talk this shit. I've been drinking in advance, so you know we gonna talk this shit. I've been drunk all week, so you know we gonna talk this shit. I've been drinking and falling off the couch playing the Xbox Mortal Kombat, you know we gonna talk this shit. And that's what the fuck we do.
I really don't know what's wrong with you.
He's, man. I love his energy though. It's definitely up there, man.
I'm gonna tell his mama on him though.
Well, I do want to confess I did something I normally don't do. Since I had a new job coming, I called and told them that a lot of people died in the family. I made sure to tell them that all the people that died were already dead, so that way I don't feel bad about it.
Wow. Shout it out on the radio.
Boy, in rare form, ain't he?
If you work with me, turn this shit off. You think that it's time to let me go? Guess what? I got another job, bitch. Fuck you.
Wow.
Tell it like it is. This nigga put his job like radio.
No, my God. Oh, snap.
So I quit, y'all. So, might be a lot more episodes coming out.
That's good, though. He can become his, entrepreneur, his own boss. He gotta,
There you go.
That's the whole thing, man.
Hey.
It's too many people. It's too many of us out here, black men, black women that, work, for the white man. And, we all want the same thing. We all want to be independent. We all want to, work, at our own pace, make our own money, have our own banks,
I know you fell off the side of your seat.
Yeah.
You said that's a voice I'm not familiar with.
You would not bring
You said, who's this gentleman? Well, let me just tell you. First off, going to go ahead and, what's that word? Introduce everybody. You're here. First off, you were talking to the Velvet Juggernaut.
What's the motherfucking Juggernaut?
We got a good shout out for Lynneopoly in her absence. Sound effects are coming. You know how that goes. Make sure to give a shout out to, not shout out, but introduce. I done ended the episode already. We've got Sawildchild in this motherfucker.
Wild Child.
Been a long time coming.
We got here ScorpionKing. You know how he cooking.
Get over here!
ScorpionKing. We in this bitch.
Oh, yes, we are. Yes, the fuck we are. So let me tell you this. We've got here the goddamn New York Menace. I know you haven't heard that voice in a while. Matter of fact, machine guns are going off.
Montego Bay, Jamaica. I'll be home on Sunday. You're done now.
Oh, you know he'd be in that piece. But then, we've got not Gibbs, not Kruger, but Big Poppa Freddy. Ooh. He's in this motherfucker.
Tell you right. What's happening in the nation, man? Freddy with the big ass head, come and see you live.
I liked it, man. I liked it.
I will tell you, this gentleman's a comedian, so be aware for some strange things that happen to your belly. I'm not talking about diarrhea or Pepto-Bismol. I'm talking about chuckling.
You heard it first.
Yeah.
You heard it first.
Now,
It's gonna be weird.
first off, what the fuck just happened? Well, Jacquees, you caused this. So let me go ahead and fire off the machine guns.
Nigga, sit your goofy ass down. Here we go.
We're not gonna waste.
Wow.
King.
First of all,
R&B. Yo, we're coming from a generation of, the man who taught him. We come from Dog Down Jones. And the same man who teaching him his teaching technique.
first of all, you gotta have some hits. Number one hits. No, you gotta do more than BED.
So
More than
I
that.
never even heard that.
what? I know you have.
You never heard? Yeah, that's Jacquees.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah. Then he got a remix with Quavo and Ty Dolla.
We never know that because we pay attention to the real ones. Sorry about that.
Now check this out. So let's discover this before we even get to Jacquees. Who is the king? I think we know this, but let's make sure we're on the same page, or maybe we're on different pages. Who was the king in the 90s? Because he said he's the king as of now.
He said he's the king from
This generation.
16 to 25 age group.
Yeah.
This generation.
First of all, any disrespect to Keith Sweat when he said that shit.
Man.
Because he cut Keith Sweat. You saw that?
Yeah.
Boy, I'll beat your ass. You got made to Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yo, that's Yonkers in the building. That's
For
tough,
real.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
Yonkers.
you got made to Keith Sweat. Ask your mama. Bet money, she'll tell you.
See,
Oh yes.
that's right. I know we got here.
Boy.
We got here. How we act, I would say we got here.
I think I got here on Marvin Gaye.
You
Oh
think so?
yeah.
I think I got here on Marvin Gaye, bro. I think I got conceived on Marvin
I think Mama said Keith Sweat helped to create me as well.
Okay.
Who helped to create you, ScorpionKing? Are you
The Purple Man himself, Prince.
Oh, Prince?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Prince.
Yeah, Prince.
Because I'm a wild child, I think my folks, how my mama would tell it, said she wanted the doctor so much that she would do anything with him. So, and she was a wild one, so I'm pretty sure.
Oh, she was fond of the doctor himself.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my mother talking about people. Yeah, there's no filter on Freddy.
Oh my
Check it out, man. There's no
Man,
filter.
you know what though? That's already a bad feeling. You get your girl pregnant, and then the doctor has to do the things that he has to do.
Yeah.
Then he has to make commentary on it.
Yeah, hold on now. Your finger in there too damn long. What you doing?
Yeah, then they make these comments. I see you have dilated. I'm like, what does that mean? I think you have a different purpose with these terms.
That means he ended up painting the fence.
Yeah.
You know what? He didn't put the brush down.
Yeah, exactly. You know what you're doing. You took up this profession for a reason.
Yeah, I'm nasty.
But so 90s, man.
It's crazy. You don't even.
I think the 80s gets too super deep. Most of us were born in that era, so we were too young to speak on it. But I know we're aware of Marvin Gaye and all that shit.
Yeah.
But let's talk about when we were old enough to know what the fuck was going on. 90s, who was the king of R&B?
I think the competition was too stiff.
It was rare. It was real stiff.
Yeah.
I mean,
You talking about Jodeci, Drew Hill?
Yeah, and
You
those are
talking about?
groups.
Come on, you talking about Keith Sweat? You talking about Tevin Campbell?
And then you have Carl Thomas,
Babyface,
Donnell Jones, etc.
Carl Thomas, can you get the fuck out of here?
better, but the competition was stiff.
Oh, it was
and R&B dominated the airwaves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
True.
That's another way for Menace to not want to say it because he doesn't support this guy, but R. Kelly was the king of the night. But everything that he said,
He was up there.
everything he said was facts because Josie. Who you fucking with in the 90s? Dr. Freddy, talk to him. Let's.
I come from Usher. I've been an Usher friend since '96. I mean,
That's very true.
Sawildchild will tell you, man. I come from an era of like, well, that was my dude. Like I idolized myself at him. You know what? I had a fake chain. Let me tell you something. I had a fake chain. You know, it didn't have like an F. You know, like. You know, little charm on it, but it was a charm on it to where if I can spin it around my neck long enough, like how he would back in the day. Every time I do it, little girls would go crazy in the teen center at the Boys and Girls Club. Like I ran the Boys and Girls Club teen center from like ages 13 to like 16 or 17. Man.
So your neck was riding on spinners, pretty much.
Man,
Usher, you see what you did?
yeah, that was my guy. That's who I grew up like. You know, so that's my dude. He still is my dude.
So you dance with the microphone and all this too?
Man, I would slide and pop block and grind on a woman like you wouldn't believe it, man.
And it was all taught by Usher.
It's all top of Usher.
Okay.
I would sit.
Luckily, you didn't learn everything from him.
Yeah.
Some strange
This is dance movies, you know. I favorite another. I've always been a fan of Usher, man.
Talk about it, Menace.
Although I'm not a fan of R. Kelly's lifestyle.
Yeah.
His music is undeniable, right?
Yeah.
So he was a dominant force in the 90s, but he wasn't the only one. Y'all forgetting people like Avant and like R. Kelly wasn't the only one. He had real competition.
No, but you know what?
You can't just outright say he was the king. Like he just dominated the whole thing.
I'm gonna tell you why I give him the king. Because everybody that you saying are all. It looks like we have similar tastes in music anyway. So I don't think you were hula hooping to Garth Brooks. It looks like when you were dropping your pants, it looks like you were putting Drew Hill, Silk, Jodeci, Rome,
You already know.
Methrone, if you heard of him, Pretty Willie, Pretty Ricky, all that shit. And Pretty Ricky, that's probably early 2000s. But that's probably 2000. But they, we still rock with them. But if you go back to Silk, I wasn't really fucking with that As Yet and shit like that. Because they just had that last night. That was a banger, but
I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
You know what? If I was to give somebody the king of R&B in the 90s, I would give it to Babyface. Because he helped write a lot of R. Kelly lyrics.
I could fuck with Babyface.
Not only that, he helped write a lot of your favorite R&B.
He probably caused a lot of births as well.
Yeah.
Didn't he help out John B?
Yeah. And y'all forgetting like Maxwell and shit. Remember the music video when he swam across the street in the post?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, you remember Till the Cops Came Knocking? Till the Cops Come Knocking? By
Oh, yeah.
Till the Cops Come Knocking.
Yeah. What about from the 2000 up?
2000 up. Scorp, before we move on, in the 90s, who you was fucking with, Kales or somebody
I'm
else?
fucking with everybody from the 90s.
Oh yeah, we fucking with them, but if you putting a crown on somebody's head, because I'm fucking with all these people. They all in the
I can't even
playlist.
put a crown on them, actually, because
It's too
it's
many,
too
man.
much.
Yeah.
Competition was real.
Especially a man, like myself. I grew up on R&B. That was like the one thing that I definitely listened to, before any other genres of music. So,
I agree.
So yeah, it's definitely stiff. I can't tell you, who it is.
You know what? I feel the same way. I just don't want to play that game. I want to put a crown on somebody's head because all this shit is facts. It's a lot. But Kel, it was just stupid. Like if you remind me of a Jeep coming on, pants is coming down. Slow dance, pants is coming down. If you Honey Love, pants is coming down.
Well played.
Even further,
Of
course. What you know about this probably the worst song. When I hear this song, there is no motherfucking hope in the house. Sex Me.
Yeah.
When that rain come on, come on. No, when he say, I feel, I be naked already. I'm like, oh shit. You're supposed to let the song come all the way on. I'm like, oh, I done got naked shit.
This must be the part of you in your left thong here now.
You know how out of here.
To all the listeners, Jug is the only one that wears thongs. 100%. We polo boxers over here.
Well, Freddy did confess as well.
I was here the whole time. You did not. What? You ain't just gonna put my guy out there. Like
He said, I'm gonna show you those Freddy thrills.
No,
Wow.
That's not how it happens.
no.
I'm not about to play with y'all.
Okay, man. 2000s.
Wait, I didn't do mine.
Oh yeah, who you rocking with? Who you putting on?
You know what? Hey, y'all actually forgetting one in 10th person. Genuine.
Oh shit! Of course,
Genuine.
man. Do you remember? Do you remember this song? Only when you're lonely.
Same OG.
Yeah, what?
Tell me, do you want it?
Yeah.
Tell me, do you
I wish he
want
was the same. Like, yo, I heard, like, he was really not the same, man.
I heard.
it? It come with age, you know. He had a few egg rolls in his life.
And
You egg rolls.
You know, he's gaining weight. He can't do those slip and slide moves that he used to do.
They got his picture.
And he
was in that.
He painted his beard.
Wasn't he in that? Wasn't he in the movie like recently?
No.
I seen him on a show.
It's probably on the struggle.
No, it was a show I seen him on.
I'm trying to give him credit.
Unsung.
No, it was a show I seen him on. Some chick. They said that he was trying to fill up on some chick and it wasn't the case.
Oh no, that was when that transgender
Yeah, that's what it
was
Okay.
mad because he would not caress her. He said, "I
Right.
refuse to caress you."
That's what it
And
was.
she was offended by that.
That's what it was. Okay,
So-
it was a show I seen him on recently.
So that's a whole bunch of motherfucking kings.
So I got another one. He called himself the king of R&B also. The one and only Bobby Brown.
Niggas be sweet.
Yeah,
Bobby had
yeah.
hits.
Yeah,
Bobby
Bobby Brown.
deserved to be in the conversation.
definitely.
Bobby.
I was watching the interview with him last night. He said he want to battle anybody
Hey, you know what?
for the king of R&B.
I'm giving it to Bobby. He smashed Janet Jackson in her prime.
What?
And kicked her out the room.
So Bobby is the king.
And kicked her out the room.
So who in the '90s don't deserve to be in the conversation? That
You said don't?
that you've heard their name and they should not. Not saying they don't got hits, but they should not be in the king of R&B conversation because everybody throwing themselves out there.
You know who
Brian McKnight.
He should not be. Yeah, of course not.
You know who I never liked? RL.
Oh yeah, RL's
Okay.
trash. But I did, even though this ain't for that purpose, but I did like, got me a model, got me a
No.
I got one more name for you. He said he gonna throw his name out there too.
model. Scared me.
P Diddy.
P Diddy is not going there, but I will say
I
this.
can't get it.
I didn't know that P Diddy produced Jodeci's first album.
Yeah,
He did Come and Talk to Me.
yeah.
I don't know if it's the whole album or I know he did that song.
He did most of the album.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
That's who they met first when they went to New York.
Do you know Jodeci put Genuine out?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
So a lot of people are seeds of the seed, and I'm sure it goes back further.
And many women that we didn't grind on with Genuine and you didn't know that.
I didn't.
Yeah, Jodeci
But-
caused them to come
That's
about.
why the Genuine boy. Boy,
I'm gonna say this though.
You remember them school dances when they put on a pony?
Yes, he do. All the wall slapping that we
Come on, dog.
women that have been picked up.
But you know what? With Genuine, he another one that like it's some artists that people only it's a lot of songs they don't be thinking about because with him they automatically go to Pony, So Anxious.
Did we say Joe?
But Joe had a
Joe was
one.
one of those where I was like, you don't need it.
He don't need to be in the
You
conversation,
don't need to
but
be in the
he got a few that could cause you. People like him, Case got a few that'll
Yeah,
make
like
it happen,
Case.
but I ain't gonna put a crown on his head.
Yeah,
But there's certain songs that I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, I fuck with this one.
Right.
Same for Tyrese. Like Tyrese got some that I fuck with that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna place a crown on his head.
That's right. That's
But
right.
it's like, you need to calm down, tone down. I don't know if he's putting himself in this conversation too, but you go in the Jacquees section and have a seat because we only fucking with Signs of Love Making and Sweet Lady and probably a couple others.
Yeah, Tyrese got classics. You tripping. He ain't getting in the Jacquees album. I'm not going to Tyrese.
Yeah,
Tyrese got legit classics. Like we not even going.
Yeah,
I don't know no Jacquees songs, and you can't be the king of R&B based off covers or remixes. Stop it.
That's okay.
Stop it. And you ain't put out a legit project yet. Stop it.
No,
and you have to last through a duration of time. Tyrese came out in what, like 96?
Yeah,
I'm around
You
there.
still
Tyrese
talking about
got a
Tyrese
Tyrese has
today.
something. I haven't
You
heard it.
bugging right now.
He got 2 albums.
Tyrese got legit classics. You tripping right now.
Look, all I'm saying about
Nah, you
Tyrese.
being disrespectful.
No, hold on. To me, Tyrese only make the playlist with the known ones like "Sweet Lady," "Signs of Love Making." It's a few other ones I'm
Like early
forgetting,
2000s.
but I don't do a deep dive
What's
on Tyrese.
What's the name of that album that Signs of Love Making came out? It was like a double disc. I can't remember the name.
Alter Ego.
That whole album is legit fire. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Well, I'm gonna get my liquor thawing out tonight,
Bro, you
and
might need to do that drug test tonight.
yeah. No, but you know
You
another
put
thing.
Tyrese with Jacquees.
No. I'm gonna just put him over there in that section in the don't. I'm saying as far as don't be calling yourself no king.
He never did.
Nah,
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Tyrese never
Because
called
so many people throwing themselves in this
But
conversation.
he's several levels up from Jacquees. We're not gonna do that anyway. Stop playing.
So Minute said we're gonna go ahead and save Tyrese. I'm gonna go to his.
You got
Go to my playlist.
female listeners. They love Tyrese.
I'm
What's
gonna
wrong
press
with you?
delete on Tyrese. Now I do agree with Sawildchild, Brian McKnight. Get the fuck out of here. I don't fuck with boys and men like that. Like, of course, End of the Road, Bend the Knee, but I don't fuck. And not R&B, but Motown, Philly.
I don't know.
You fuck with boys and men like that?
Yeah,
Nigga, what?
That's a heavy group, man. That's
My baby,
Are you serious?
my baby put them out, man.
That's a
To me, boys to men is the black.
roast your ass.
Don't do
Wait
it,
till this is
baby.
over. I'm gonna flame your ass.
Look, boys to men is the black Backstreet Boys.
Wait,
Tell me I'm wrong. Like they're the group that.
But hold up. You know,
y'all
Backstreet ain't
gotta
my
see Anthony's face,
Backstreet
man.
ain't
Y'all
my
gotta see his face.
Backstreet ain't my cup of tea, but they're a cult classic.
Yeah.
No.
Bugging right now.
Yeah.
And hold on.
You bugging right now. And second, Boys to Men is a million levels up from that. Are you crazy? Right now?
Watch this.
You probably got made from Boys to Men. Are you high
No.
right now?
And I'm if I'm gonna ask Mama.
Bro, call his mama.
No. if Mama, hold on.
Ask her if I can whoop her. Ask her.
Hold on.
I wanna
If
whoop
Mama
you,
made me to Boys to Men, then I gotta see if we can do reincarnation. Can I come back to something else? I don't want to be a part of that. Now,
Boys to Men Greatest Hits album got like 50 songs on it.
I know that.
Their
No.
greatest hits.
No.
Just the greatest hits alone.
Okay.
Well, are you high right now? Take that shit back, bro. I'm leaving.
I can't.
I believe that.
Look, I can't take that back because look, Boys to Men, like I said, I fuck with their hits. Of course, I even fuck with, which is a different conversation, Motown, Philly, and all that shit like that. That's definitely a banger.
Right.
But my comparison of them to Backstreet Boys, I'm not saying that they are sales level. Like, I know that their Backstreet Boys shouldn't, sales-wise, that's not the same conversation.
Right.
I'm saying that Boys to Men, when people listen to Backstreet Boys, and Drake is another one, that they treat them like Backstreet Boys. They're ashamed to listen to it. Most people that listen to Backstreet Boys, they be like, what you listening to? Oh, well, this is my sister playlist. I'll be like, no, Backstreet Boys
There's
got
not one nigga on earth that's ashamed to listen to Boys to Men.
And
I bumped that in the
shit.
car on the way to the club.
Big
What's
fan
wrong
of
with
R&B.
you? Are you high right
Most,
If you're a fan
every
of
time I
R&B.
heard somebody listen to Boys and Men, they told me I don't normally play this, but I must have got on my girlfriend's playlist. They try to explain. I'm like, you don't have to explain it, because I'm not saying they're trash. I just don't fuck with them.
That's
like
your
that.
fault for fucking with goofy niggas. That's not our problem. I'm not explaining shit. You nigga, I ain't taking it back.
Hold
I
on.
ain't turning it down.
Hold on. Why have we even said H-Town?
Just trying to get busy. So you put H-Town over Boys to Men?
Hell the fuck yes.
I'm done talking to you.
Oh,
Wow.
Hell the fuck
Oh,
yes.
that's
Like you put H-Town over Boys to Men?
I can't answer that.
Hell,
That's tough right there.
man, what?
Drew Hill.
Hold on, y'all
I said that
put
already.
Hold on.
Sandra here.
I said that from
y'all.
the
You would take Boys to Men over H-Town?
Look at the classics. It's not even comparable.
Not sales. What do you rather?
I'm not
hear?
even talking about sales. I'm talking about legit classics. It's not even comparable.
So you would prefer to hear Boys to Men over H-Town?
Either one is great, but Boys to Men has so many. Yo, Boys to Men just playing the classics alone, their concert would be like 4 hours.
Which one's gonna cause you to create a child?
All of them.
I know you say you're the king of pull-out game, But if you said today's the day,
I'll be the prince.
All of them.
I will be the prince. I have temptations, but go ahead.
All of them. All of them.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
Something tells me we can talk about this all night, so I'm gonna.
You tripping, bro.
Sawildchild, did you you look like you had something to add to this before I move on? I don't want to move on from this shit here.
No, I think actually, cause there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of breakdown to it, to where it's like individuals and groups too. So there's a lot of things to think about. But I regards to like my personal opinion, like Drew Hill was them motherfuckers. Like
Nigga, what?
they
I
was-
said that from the jump, though.
yeah, and I agree with that. Like Drew
Y'all
Hill,
fuck with Jagged Edge like that?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
We'll make sure we're in the same place.
I think Drew Hill was just one of them
You
groups.
dare put them in the same category with Jack.
No.
I'm fair. I'm preparing myself.
with his
Yeah. We gotta have it all, bro.
I don't know. Based off the shit you just said, he might be like Michael Jackson wasn't that good, and it wouldn't surprise me. Well, saying I'm not surprised.
I'm not gonna say that.
That's what we just had to make sure, man.
But yeah, man, I actually was I was a fan favorite of Drew Hill because they came out with so many goddamn shit.
As soon as they kicked the dope down
I was
hard.
trying to tell you.
What's your junk from them? Don't tell me. I know there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But which one is your
You are everything. Sleeping in my bed.
man? What? That's the one.
Yeah.
How deep is your love for me?
Oh my
Yeah.
How
god.
deep is your love?
What?
Come on, bro.
Man, what?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I can.
What y'all know about 5 steps?
These are the times.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
classic right there.
Hey, that's a
That's a
banger.
joint. And then even with Cisco individual.
Incomplete.
Yeah.
Niggas forget because Cisco kind of sold
Yeah.
his legacy with that bong song, even though
Yeah.
he sold a trillion copies.
Yeah.
Boy.
But before he put that out, solo Cisco was dope.
Dope.
Niggas
Yeah.
She was dope.
Okay, we in a. Have you ever heard this song? I'm sure Menace heard it. It's Cisco by itself. It's called "How Can I Love You."
Come on, bro. You know that.
Oh my God. How can I love you
Oh yeah.
tonight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should go hard.
And I say I love somebody else.
Yeah.
Man, that's the first time I remember after all the songs I heard when I was playing giving his album a deep dive. I said whoa. That's the first time I just heard a song. Like I'm not one to hear. I don't want to play a song over and over.
Right.
Like I play it, move on. We'll come back to it, but I'm not gonna listen to it 5 times in a row. That
Right.
song, yeah. I was like, we're gonna play it again and again and again. I was with that. So, in the 2000s,
Okay.
because we're gonna make our way to Jacquees as you see this timeline going down.
Yeah.
Look, I'm with Fred. Well, early 2000s, even up till now. You tripping if you ain't talking about Usher. Usher held it down since,
Yeah.
and he
I agree with
relevant
that one.
still.
Yeah.
we probably
Still to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah
8701 was the shit.
Come on, bro.
yeah.
You remind me, bro.
I think,
Yeah. Usher.
Usher.
See,
Usher
shit,
held
I
it
fucked
down,
with
bro.
Usher when he was a kid, like before the Do You My Way and all that shit.
Yeah, me too.
When he was on the Poetic Justice
Yeah.
soundtrack
Yeah.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
For me, from the 2000s till now, it's Usher, and whether you like him or his lifestyle or not, it's Chris Brown.
Oh yeah.
No.
Breezy been holding it down for a long
Yup.
time.
So
You know who else I like too? And he'll get no credit.
Yeah.
Jay Taylor.
Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh
Justin
yeah.
Timberlake is.
I think
That's pop though.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's different.
I think because people, there's certain people that like that they make good music, but then you could technically say, well, it's not. Just like when, because a lot of people was saying, well, Michael Jackson's the king of R&B. Then we
Nah, he's the
said,
king of pop.
then we said,
King of
whoa,
pop, yeah.
he has a crown. Just put him a different crown on,
Yeah.
and just slide him to the side real
He's the
quick.
king of pop. Most
Because
definitely.
if you put him in R&B, then we can't have the conversation no more. We'd be like, well, let's not talk about this anymore if we're gonna do that.
Mike didn't really make R&B.
Yeah.
His music is different. But
Nah.
he's definitely the king of pop.
Yes, he is.
So I don't think none of us are arguing about the 2000s. Some people say Chris Brown is pop, but
Nah. He
I
has some
wouldn't-
pop records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, bro, he just put out a double disc album. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
motherfucker?
Like,
Yeah.
it was 45 tracks.
yeah.
The first time,
Yeah.
and then 54 on the
Well,
Christmas
thank
edition.
you.
I know this because I
That
did.
yellow tape.
Fire.
I know this.
That yellow tape.
Motherfucker my shorty know them songs. Ask her why.
That's not my business.
That's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
That's all you know. That's how you know. If we can give a real, legit session to your music, to your whole complete body of work, then you know your shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? And if I gotta stop what I'm doing and pull out just to go skip tracks, I'm not fucking with you.
Hell yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? That's why I'm not like. There are albums that exist that you can just ride through. But that's why I make sure I got the playlist, because I don't want to be like, hold on, baby, let me change this song. I didn't know it was that.
That's true.
You know how, like, just like Jodeci got a lot of slow bangers, but they got some fast songs too. If you just ride the album through, they got a few like Get On Up and stuff like that. I fuck with them songs, but while I'm naked, I don't fuck with that song at this moment. I'm like, well, let's not
on the move.
let's not play the song at this moment.
I have a question. How y'all feel about Miguel?
People are mad that he's not in the conversation.
That still kind of pop to me a little bit. That's like alternative / pop, but he has a lot of R&B joints too. So he's a mixed culture guy.
I agree. He has a lot of R&B songs, but I put him with like Bruno Mars type. It's not exactly R&B to me, but he's dope though for a long time too.
That's what I'm like. He's been consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Would you call Frank Ocean R&B or would you call him pop too?
Like we all had the same sound.
You know what? I know. I've listened to a lot of.
I just call this out the air too because I'm like
maybe not a lot. I've listened to a sizable share of Frank Ocean, but I don't think I've listened to enough to determine.
Yeah, see, the same with me. I fuck with him, but matter of fact, I don't even want to use that term when I'm discussing Frank Ocean. But I enjoy his music. And I enjoy his music, but not enough that I could tell you like, number 3. I just like certain ones. I'm like, that's a banger. I know that track and shit like that.
You know who we ain't mentioned too? Trey Songz.
Yes.
That's we ain't mentioned.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that I was a fan of his. When he first came out after once he dropped Trey Day. Trey Day, that was cool, and then he dropped another album like right after. Is it I'm Ready? Or?
I'm Ready.
Okay. I think after that's when I kind of lost bases with him. So I don't know how he sounds like right now. I know he put out like 2 mixtapes like just recently too.
Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving.
I haven't checked those out. So that was the Trey songs that that I knew. You know what I'm saying? Especially Trey Day. Trey Day had me going. I could play Store Run like the days. You know what I'm saying?
Trey got classics, bro.
He got some gems. But after I saw him like lip sync at the Macy's Christmas parade. He lost it. He lost it to me. And you know what's crazy? I was recording that and my mama saw it and she was like, Freddy, they go Trey Songz. I said, Mama, look, that man can sing. And as soon as they put the camera on him, he didn't start singing until the song started. So that's when I had lost him after that.
Wow.
No, I said, you can't sing. Nah, he can't sing. But I was just saying, like, he should have been on point at that moment.
That's another thing too. If you have to be included in the conversation about King and who's relevant, you have to be able to really see. You gotta sound like what you sound like on the record.
Yeah. Exactly.
I give Chris Brown credit because he can dance and sing at the same time. And a lot of people get winded. And
I've been to a Chris Brown concert. He really sound like that.
Yeah.
He can sing for real. Trey Songz can really sing for real when he ain't lip syncing.
Y'all fuck with Lloyd?
Yes.
Yeah, I fuck with Lord.
He ain't nowhere in the King.
I don't think he's no king, but I think he at least deserves to be in the conversation. Like, because I haven't heard his name. I was like, damn, I don't even think he needs the crown. I just was like, damn, I didn't hear his name at all. Like, nobody just throw that out there.
He hasn't put out enough content.
You know what?
Yeah.
The same
to remain relevant.
That would be the same with Mario.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be the same with Mario.
Literally, Mario just dropped his second album, like, last month?
Yeah.
Ain't been that long.
Since way back.
Been that long.
Sammy like that.
Since braiding my hair.
Like, he got fingers,
Since braiding my hair. Hey, what about Tank?
Tank.
What can we need?
Well, are we talking just regular Tank?
Shit, I fuck with Tank way back to Maybe I Deserve.
Regular Tank.
That's regular Tank.
Regular Tank.
All right. And then like once you put TGT together, that's a whole
Yeah,
new,
yeah. That's and see, I ain't dissing that.
Nah.
That's
Tank
a
is
power
solid.
range.
I definitely could consider Tank as like one of those low key pioneers, you know, in the R&B industry. He's like that guy that you know you can go to for advice and here and there, but he stick to himself. Cool, legit dude. I'm pretty sure that's him.
Yeah,
but
too legit to quit. Huh?
yeah.
He's up there.
Tank is up there.
But he's another one that
You need more.
he doesn't put out enough content.
True.
See, but you know what? Now, you opened up a real good conversation because now, I feel like now that's the problem. To me, it was easier, at least making the attempt to crown somebody in the 90s, easier than it is now. Because...
Nah, it's easy now.
Because...
It's easy now.
Watch this, though.
It's Chris Brown.
Watch this.
Every year you get 2 albums. And fire albums.
Yeah. Now, Chris Brown got content. He just, to me... And I'm not removing the crown because in order to take the crown off, you got to be able to put the crown on somebody's head. So if I can't tell you, hey, I'm not going to give it to Chris Brown, I'm going to give it to this guy. But the only reason I even make the attempt to challenge is because, which are bangers, and it's not pop, but he has a lot of songs that are borderline rap, and it's not like a little bit, like he got a lot of that. This should be banging. But then we got Freaky Friday, and which I know, of course, he was getting in the bag on that.
Most of his albums be R&B.
Yeah, like
R&B.
Heartbreak
Brown can
on the
sing.
full boom. Like,
What was the album? Not the one with the 45, the one he just dropped, the Heartbreak with a Full Moon. What was the one before that with Fuck You Back to Sleep?
That's my favorite joint. I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
that's my
because-
favorite album on it. That's my favorite song on that album.
That album,
I like the remix.
to me,
Is that X? Is that X? No.
that album was stupid dumb to me.
I want to say it was no, it wasn't X. I think it was
Royalty.
Royalty. Yeah.
You know,
Royalty was real dope. I definitely.
that album was funny because a lot of people didn't like that album, but to me, I was like, I fucked with that album.
Oh yeah.
Sold like 4 million copies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could play
That happens
it.
every time. Migos sold crazy when they did, and then they said it sucked. Eminem sold crazy, and they said people.
Migos sell a lot.
People
of
just be
singles.
trolling though.
They don't sell a lot of albums.
But you know what I think with streaming though? Not saying that the album sucked because I'm saying that the album was good. Right. But I think people equate numbers with quality, and in order to get the numbers, you got to hear the album. So a lot of people, Eminem dropped. I know this is off topic, but we talking numbers. Eminem dropped. Everybody ran to hear it. Then they called it trash. And then he's sitting up there like,
But
it is.
his last album?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kamikaze.
I'm talking about the one before that.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
But-
Yeah, that's what he made this album.
But
Kamikaze
he
was
had-
legit fire.
Yeah.
You won.
But people called it trash, and then he is like, well, look at my numbers. Well, we have to hear it, Eminem, to find out that it was trash. Kamikaze I fucked with. The one before, I don't even remember the name of that shit, but it was no good.
Yeah, that's what
But I don't really fuck with
That's what he
Eminem
made
like that.
Kamikaze for was for that previous album because he was just like
He was just
okay.
addressing old shit.
Yeah, it was just like okay, let's really get back into it. But
So who is R&B now?
it's R&B.
Now, who is?
Sea Breeze, man.
I legit just
No, I'm saying who else? Like, we putting the crown on Chris Brown, so if we gonna give him the crown, who else is, like, who is he against? Because that's what I'm saying, back how we were able to go Drew Hill, Blackstreet, Jodeci, H-Town, whatever.
We don't have that now.
Yeah, now it's, okay, Chris Brown is
All
R&B.
the rappers are singing.
Trey Songz is R&B. I'm not gonna call Tory Lanez R&B.
What about Jaheim?
In that, back then, yeah. He was rocking
We still missed.
for now,
Right now, Jaheim is legit crazy. Like
yeah, he done lost his mind, yeah.
he wilding out. Have you seen?
Yeah,
I
I saw his haircut
Wow.
and everything.
Man, he looks sad. I'm sorry, he looks real sad.
Y'all know who we missed?
I think he live in like a shed or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah,
We missed.
He put his woman first too many times.
apparently.
That's what you get when you.
Wild Child.
Anthony was for everybody that's out there listening, y'all. Anthony was a big Jaheim fan, y'all. Anthony was a big Jaheim fan.
When he was Jaheim, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was the.
Oh yeah, I think we all fuck with Jaheim at that point. We just saying he got funny things going on now.
Yeah.
But
Who we missing? Neo.
nah.
Neo, I say.
King Talk?
No, not King Talk.
Oh, okay.
Not King Talk.
Neo once
but
again would
he's-
be Neo Soul / Pop to me.
Yeah.
That's what I see him for. He has R&B jazz. He has,
Yeah,
Mary
I know he got R&B. Yeah,
I see him.
I think if we look
as
into his writing bag, we
That too.
that's when we can respect
That's
a
what I'm
whole
saying.
lot.
But he does have a good. Yeah, he can
That's
can
the
write.
respect.
So-
He can
so-
write. Year of
so-
the Gentleman was amazing. Like he
Who is R&B now though? Chris Brown, Trey Songz.
That's
Would you? Of course, I know what the content about, but would you call Bryson Tiller R&B because of how it sounds?
No.
I mean it's
Because you can sing about just because you sing about love don't make it R&B. Because if you're like love, 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 get down on the floor and love, I'm not gonna say that. That's R&B. So
no.
even though Trap Soul, it was a
It's a dope
serious album, but some songs are not made to rip your pants off to.
I think we just got rap and pop pretty much is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
R&B is legitimately disappearing.
So, because I've been saying this for a while. People be saying hip hop is dead. I ain't finna say that, but and I ain't gonna say R&B is dead, but it's a dying art because, and not because it's not good. It's just it's not there. It's just like ain't nobody taking their shot. The court is empty for the most part. Chris Brown is out there playing one-on-one with Trey Songz, and they're doing a pickup game, and they might get a few other people, but a lot of people.
The majority of people trying to keep R&B alive are women.
Yep.
So this is how you
Exactly
get.
where I was at.
So the men ain't really singing about love no more. It's really the women.
Yes, it
They
is.
don't even look like R&B stars. Singer, look, we got R&B niggas with gold teeth and stuff now. So it's like back then they was in the walking through the desert with their coat blowing in the wind.
If you don't take that your album cover ain't a picture of you looking off into the wind.
Yeah.
Right.
So here's the kicker and the question I got. So we all men's in here. You know what I'm saying? So R&B is dying, and I feel like Chivalry's dying with it too. Does that make sense?
Chivalry is dead. It's not dying.
Yes.
It's dead.
So the only reason I said that is because it's like you said,
We need some inspiration.
there's no guy singing about being in love or loving the individual.
They be singing like a rapper. They like, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. And
They don't do it.
Yeah.
So then now also, like you said, Chivalry is dead, which cool, that's not a problem. But then you gotta also think that is R&B just now dying, or did it die with Chivalry?
Did they go out together?
Did they go out together?
In the Gunsmoke, huh? That's a loaded ass question.
I saw you thinking about it.
Yeah, I really was.
You need some more
contemplating.
time?
Yeah, just a tad bit. I would say Chivalry is dead on that. I would say it's dead.
So it's
I got you. Check it. Music is always a reflection of reality,
yep,
right?
absolutely.
So as the times change, as the circumstances change, the music will change, right?
Absolutely.
Chivalry is. I can agree with you that chivalry is tied to the music, but the reason why chivalry is dead is because what was required, to just gain a woman's attention is no longer required.
Agreed.
Women
Yeah.
today are interested in, the nice guy, making a man do certain things,
Yep.
just to prove their worth. Or
You know what else is funny?
women today are more attracted to status and hype and
Yep.
Yeah, it really is.
finances and
Yeah.
look at this shit. You just turn on Facebook and scroll down your feed.
Yeah.
All you see is cash at me $20 if you real. Or blah, blah, blah. Man, like, I'm
So,
dead.
no,
Am I
no.
lying?
Ain't nobody disagreeing.
You're not lying.
Why
At
not
all.
taking you out to eat and pulling out your chair and doing all this shit and
And you finna play me on Snapchat when you
sending
say
you to get your hair done and shit, like when I can just cash out you $20 and then link up at 2 in the morning and fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do all that shit if I don't have to.
Oh my
So
Oh,
You
wow.
know what else though too?
these are the facts.
What Wildchild said, like the fact that, like, okay, music. Even listening to that old music we was talking about, when you listening to Jodeci, H-Town, anything like that, for some Boys to Men, whatever you banging, it will make you even. I remember just everybody done this. You've been listening to, you just at the house, you just got it on. You might just get in a vibe all of a sudden. I'm finna go and cook for baby real quick.
Yeah.
You might just come up with some shit like, I'm gonna go and take her out tonight.
Yeah.
You don't even think that way now. if you throw on something that's talking about Millie rocking on that asshole, you may not. You may just Millie rock on that asshole once she gets home.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that as men is just not getting done. Like, in regards to the chivalry part.
Watch me.
But it's like
It's not required.
it's not required. That's what I'm saying. It's not required.
It's not required.
So check this out, because I want to take you right back down the journey real quick. For what I was getting at with the not being enough competitors, this wasn't even, not saying I agree with this, but I am saying this what even opens up the space for somebody like Jacquees to be like, hey, I'm the king of R&B. For him to say that, he looked around and he was like, oh.
There's no one else.
I guess I can just throw this out there.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it's a somewhat of a Tekashi move. Just throw it out there, kind of troll. Because now people finna go listen to you.
Ass.
People gonna go listen just to see whether they agree or not. They're gonna go pull it up and be like, well,
they're gonna review your content.
Let me see.
So now he's getting streams because people are pulling up his content to see his catalog to see if he even has, any quality music worth, putting him in.
I will say his actual album of his music, not covers and all that shit.
Came out in 2015.
No, the one came out in June this year.
That's not an album.
Mixtape album, the project, because I know that's funny verbiage they do now. My project, my playlist, my album. The project he dropped in June was actually R&B, which shocked me because I heard him doing a lot of covers and a lot of hopping on rap beats. So I did appreciate the album. The album was actually fire. I'm not gonna put no crown on the guy's head because to me it's kind of like.
You ever heard him sing without?
I heard he can't sing with that.
I heard.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
They put his live vocals out. They put it out. You can look it up.
People say he's terrible.
It's not
It's
good.
fucking
Well,
horrible.
They be eating him up in his own comments before this. Like when he might just put, "Hey, I just bought the Lamborghini," and people be in the comments going, "Wee."
But that's
because
what
that note that he does.
That's what I don't get. That's what I don't get. Like his coach is Donnell Jones. So it's like, you would figure
I think it's the capability though. Like the coach can push you to your highest ability.
Sometimes some people can't hit that note. You know what I mean? Not everybody can hit that Mariah note.
Yep. Do you remember? I'm sure Dennis knows who this is. You know who Johnny P is?
Come on, man.
Okay. I figured you know this. So Johnny P can sing, but it's like for the most part, he has this one note, and we all know it. Whoa, whoa, ride. Do you wanna ride? And
rest in peace.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
of course. Rest in peace. And his album was fire too back in the day for those who even knew he had one.
And I'm a do or die fanatic.
Heck
so.
yeah. You don't get that much from New York, so I'm definitely dropping a lot of them defecate on do or die. So the same thing, even Cisco had like a particular note. Not saying that's the only note he could hit. Jacquees has that to the 10th power. Like he just has this little note.
It's the
Like I don't care what it is, he's gonna do it. Cisco is gonna do it.
Jacquees shit is.
You gotta hit it.
Yeah.
At the end of every note.
Yeah, just he has a.
That's it.
What you say? Do it again. That was a flat line.
Yeah. He loves his vowels. He loves his vowels, so he's gonna.
That's what it is.
But listen. They posted his live.
I know you
want
before they doctor it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor it. Listen to his live vocals.
Look, that's the proof right there. I know you want to be.
And then they put it next to a video of R. Kelly. He was hooping. He was in the gym with a bunch
Saw
of
that
homies.
video.
And then he just hit it.
Saw that joint.
Jacquees start singing?
No,
R.
R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah,
started singing. And I was like, yo, Kel
sound
still
just
sound
like-
the same.
Yeah.
From 20 years ago,
Yeah.
25 years ago.
Because Kels can really sing.
Still
You
got
can't
him.
be in an R&B king conversation if you can't really sing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Without the doctoring of the vocals, if you can't actually get on the stage in front of a bunch of people and sound like what you sound like, in the video.
Exactly.
then we not even
pointless.
Boys, sit down.
It's
R.
pointless.
Kelly, like I never. That
Stop
video
playing.
right there just.
Not to
was
mention
like,
you like 5'4". Stop playing before I put you in my pocket. Like, cut that goofy shit out.
So look, Offset is making us have this conversation. Everybody know what?
About Bone Thugs?
No, yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, probably him and Cardi.
But him and Cardi.
Told you.
Now, with Offset and Cardi's situation, my question is, first off, are y'all fans of that, or do you believe in going the extra mile to get bae?
That's just, that's just how social media is, man. They put those type of couples up.
I'm gonna start with you, Freddy. What have you done? What have you done to get bae back?
Wait, for me to get bae back, I mean, that's your question?
Something what you have actually done, not what you would do, but something you probably did before. And I don't want to hear that thug shit. I just told a bitch go ahead. I know it have been somebody that you cared enough to try.
Yeah, if it was somebody that I really went for and wanted back after I messed up, man, I just have to. One thing you have to do, fellas that don't know this, is that you definitely have to give a woman her patience and her time.
Man,
but once,
for real.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once you give her that time, she'll give you the signs to where if you can kind of like ease your way back into it and just be like, hey, love, how are you?
What technique did you do?
Me personally, I
poured a glass of Hennessy.
No. My love, she's actually a fan of sweet red wine. Yeah, so it's sweet red wine. So what I did is, I rented out a room for us, and I had 3 things ready for her. A cold bath.
Cold bath?
Yeah. No, a cold bath.
A cold bath?
It got cold, I made it too early. So, that's how it was. Okay. It got
the substance was gone.
Yeah. And I did that, and I had ordered. Don't laugh at me, man. This is real.
Talk about.
I ordered a Big Lou's pizza. Can't go wrong with this pizza. I ordered a whole cheese pizza. It had garlic on it. Like, it's really one of the best cheese pizzas I've ever had.
Garlic love.
So I had that, and she smoked, so I had a nice blunt roll for it. And it wasn't just a regular old blunt. It had like certain little specks in it, little extra shits in it, little moon rocks in there. And that right there.
That purchased her love back.
Yeah, man. Because it wasn't nothing like real big, nothing real fancy. It's not something that we would do all the time, but it was just something that was little like that because I was still making my way back into where I was before.
Right.
But I used that technique, and there was no point in saying sorry because she already knew that I was sorry. And it just goes right back to, gotta, give her your space. You can do anything and everything under the world, but, only she
time will tell.
Yeah, only the female will let you know, like, okay, I'm ready to have you back in my life. That's it.
Wild Child, what was your technique?
I cook, so made one of our favorite dishes that she liked for your boy, and then massage.
Yeah. Man of class.
That's right. I do that on my stomach. That's something I do. You know what I'm saying? Rub all the hot spots and whatnot.
Treat it like Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Have a nice little playlist of songs that she preferred.
Oh, that's right.
Not even that I listen to. Like whatever her woman hating songs or whatever she had that she jammed to.
Let her vibe.
While massaging her. Got her favorite bottle of Moscato. You know what I'm saying? And
that boy had that tender love playing in it.
Yo. What's crazy on mine though is that I didn't have no music playing. Now you would think, man of my caliber, I do come from a generation of being romantic, but I didn't have no music on. In the background, I had The Office playing.
The show?
Yeah, the show. It's a good show. Y'all can't knock it, man. Until you watch
so
it.
you slapping ass to Steve Carell?
Yo, but see, look, Steve Carell is funny, man. Yo, he's
the
whole
romantic.
But see, that's the thing. It wasn't planned for me to have that on. It's just like, the show is funny, and she actually liked the show, so it works out.
You gotta do. You gotta be tailored to them, because when we got into it, and I put it on the Hot Boys playlist, and. Give me a project, bitch.
I'm not. No.
And then when I put that song on, she said she would get in the mood.
No.
So I put it on that.
No.
Put it on. No. Stunner, don't you know it's the way of life? Next thing you know,
No.
when by the time it's hit, what you want? Well, I need a hot girl. I was on the floor, nigga.
No.
Something wrong.
No. No.
Then I play End of the Road.
No.
Look here, Menace. What was your technique?
To get back into good graces?
Yeah. A 4-4?
I want to hear it real quick.
Yeah, you are.
I am a prideful individual. Like,
So you don't
I
like
don't
to
swallow my pride for anything, even if it's killing me inside.
You don't like to say, yeah, I was wrong.
No, I do. Like, if I know I definitely, it's blatant. Like, hey, I definitely crossed this line. And
So the apology part ain't hard.
The apology part isn't hard for me, but
The kissing ass part.
yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Cause he a real one.
Yeah.
I'm
Kissing ass
not
part.
trying to sound like, like a thug or tough.
Yeah.
I honestly won't do it. Like,
You like we already did the apology.
I'm comfortable with you feeling some type of way. You know what I'm
So
I'm smooth in that
So has
space.
there been somebody that you was like, in this case, I'm gonna get the flowers, or I'm gonna do?
But I do that not because I'm in a bad space.
You do it anyway.
I do that like just because it's Tuesday. I'll pull up on you with some.
Yeah,
flowers.
exactly.
I do that just cause.
I promise, doing that. It's crazy because people that do that,
Yeah.
I popped up in a flower shop and they be like, "Oh, what you did?"
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, huh? That's when people pop up here.
That's why I only go to edible arrangements. I don't really go to flowers.
So the joint I was talking to, I know it's all women where she worked, so I was like, yo, I'm gonna make everybody jealous. So I sent her like 6 or 7 dozen roses on like a Wednesday, just cause.
Yeah.
Nothing was wrong. Nothing was, just. Roses.
You didn't send her the
balloons.
juvenile playlist?
Nah, we don't do that.
That's only you,
weird, bro.
It's only you. Only you.
And I've done this too. I've had so I called and I told her, I was like, hey, I'm doing something at her favorite restaurant. Bring all your coworkers.
Yeah.
Because she was at work and I wasn't there. I just catered the whole thing to them. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I let everybody, like the waiters and everything, let them know.
So they
like,
can say
hey,
how sweet and awesome. Yeah.
Your boyfriend paid for everything, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You already hit killed.
exactly. So, but when it comes to me kissing ass because we're in a bad space, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
If you know he's wrong, he did his wrong. Now he's trying to.
I'll apologize if I'm blatantly wrong.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do that. But you know what type of nigga I am.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to beg and crawl and do all that extra shit to get in your good graces. Like, you either gonna stay or you're not.
Anthony, have you been?
Baby, I'm back.
Man, it's definitely been a pleasure, man, kicking it with y'all, man.
We're losing a panelist right now. He's finna go to a twerk meeting.
Yeah, man. This is Freddy Fred with the big ass head, man, coming to y'all live, man. Once again, appreciate y'all having me here. I gotta go and get these draws, and I will catch y'all on the flip side, man.
Wow.
Make sure you play songs that let her know that you're sorry.
Oh, man, definitely. Let's go. I love y'all, man.
Since you give your shout outs, make sure you give them shout outs when you get them draws.
ScorpionKing. Oh my god. If you're doing shout outs while you're in the nude, that's a concern. What's your technique of the time you said I gotta get her back?
Man, I'm like New York. I know I'm like New York Menace. I don't kiss ass, but it's have been one time, I did something around the house. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we was always talking about going to a picnic. So what I did, I decorated the whole living room. You know what I'm saying? With candles going all from the living room down to the hallway.
What was those candles?
With the little blanket. The little blanket in the middle of the quilt. You know what I'm saying? It had basically all her favorites that she liked. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do no edible arrangements. I did my own edible arrangements. Stuff like that. So Yeah. There had the little soft music playing in the background. No, I ain't had no Beethoven. I had some of that good R&B music. You know, not Hot Boys. I can't fuck with Hot Boys, man. I don't know what's wrong with you, but all I'm saying, if your girl like it, you know what I'm saying? That's y'all.
I try to put it on.
I can't. She needs to listen to If You or Meeting in My Bedroom, Lose Control.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
If you don't mind, hey baby, can you just lose control? Hey, Silk.
Yeah, Silk with the motherfuckers for real.
So we know that there's a beautiful holiday coming around. Some people call it Christmas.
Kwanzaa for some people.
Or whatever you may participate in around this time of year. But I don't know if you heard that they said hopefully by next year Santa Claus should be a woman.
Huh?
Oh.
That the feminist community is trying to get, they said it's toxic that we've got Santa Claus as a man and we don't have a woman's version of Santa Claus. And they feel that we have given them emotional abuse by not doing this.
Bro, who is fighting for this shit?
I never heard of this.
You know, the feminist community, they already, I think they successfully got rid of the Boy Scouts already. I know they was trying to do that.
What?
That it's supposed to be like the Scouts of America now and not Boy Scouts. And they're supposed to be together, the boys and girls. I heard they're trying to get rid of the word freshman in high school.
What?
They said that's a sexist word. Because that's why it has to be a man.
Yeah. Nah, they
I ain't never heard of
wanted
it
to be first termers or something like that.
Yeah, some crap like that. Like, look, I normally don't come out against no community, and I'm not coming out against a community, but I'm gonna say this shit is pissing me off. Like, there's some stuff that's not technically sexist, I would say. We're not excluding anybody because Santa Claus is a man. In a way, I kind of feel like you shouldn't even talk about Santa Claus. Like, telling your kids that a large man is coming down with gifts sounds kind of creepy anyway. Some people do it. I know they want your kids to have imagination, so I'm not speaking out against imagination. I am saying, God dang it, we can't have freshmen. We can't have Boy Scouts. We can't have shit. And now, they want to get rid of Santa Claus. I said, if you're going to get rid of him, get rid of his ass altogether. When they said, let's go ahead and sing Baby's Got Back while Santa Claus is coming out to his throne. Because they want him to also be a woman so they can feel included. Now, how would you feel when your kids go to see Santa Claus and he has a blouse on next year instead of his large jacket?
I'm African American. I can't afford for my kids to believe in Santa Claus. I don't want them to think that's some fat, white, chubby, white dude is sliding down
and you can't even get your credit
projects and buying him everything he needs. No, he needs to know that Daddy works really hard to get him everything that he has. So, second, I think these things that they're fighting for is fucking irrelevant. Like it has no impact on society whatsoever. They're more valuable issues to be fighting for. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck cares if Santa Claus is man or woman? Or I don't care if Santa Claus was a giraffe. Who cares? Yeah. It's not important. Like, it's a fictional character.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And they're highly pissed about it. That's what.
Bro, I think the feminist community as well as the LGBT community, not that I'm totally for whatever lifestyle you want to live, go for it. But I think y'all are starting to be incredibly sensitive and kind of bullyish. Like, yep, even the thing with Kevin Hart saying that.
I was hoping that's where you were going.
Saying that he hopes that his son doesn't grow up to be gay. Not that he didn't say he would stop loving his kid or he would, try to push him the other way, but he hopes that his son who wouldn't want I want my kid I have a son. I want him to grow up as a heterosexual.
Of course.
Now, if he chooses to, be gay or bisexual or trans, I'm gonna love him anyway as my kid.
Yeah.
Right? But if I have a choice, I hope that he'll grow up to be a heterosexual. Y'all are becoming too.
So check this out.
It's ridiculous now.
I want you to keep talking, but I'm just gonna throw this in there.